Today I'm reacting to watches worn by funny people, aka comedians. See if there's any funny comedians in there. See if you've put my favorite comedian in there. My favorite English-speaking comedian.
Who is your favorite English-speaking comedian?
He's Irish. He's actually a really funny
Tommy Tiernan?
Yes, Tommy Tiernan. The funniest alive.
How is your comedian knowledge? Like, do you watch many comedians?
No, I don't really know any massive comedians and stuff. Not English ones. I know Kevin Hart, obviously, but he's more than a comedian, I think. I just don't know about comedians.
Well, hopefully today you learn something.
Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel now. And if you want to buy or sell your watch, go to brideandpinion.com. And I'm going to give away this watch. Link in the description somewhere. It's on a Patreon. Bert Kaiser.
Bert Kaiser.
Oh, Bert Kaiser. What did I say?
Sound like a Nazi there.
Yeah, you made him sound like he's from Nazi Germany.
You requested not to have our black co-hosts on the show. That I thought was kind of weird.
Well, yeah,
you said I'll only come back. You said I'll only come back if I'm the only one wearing 2 Rolexes.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, that's Wakanda too?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, what is with the 2 Rolexes?
I didn't even notice it. That's so
I
crazy.
didn't even know. Oh, is that what's happening right now? My arms are fully loaded.
You know, I figure if you're promoting a special called Razzle Dazzle.
No, that's a good ass point.
Razzle Dazzle.
I like this guy. I really like this guy wearing 2 watches, no bother.
I was going to say he could be your brother.
That's a bit disrespectful for him. He looks like a funny guy where you see what I mean?
I was with Segura yesterday. He was throwing this one away, so I just picked it up and
Really?
he was like, "I'm done with it," and I was like,
Now,
okay.
I do have a question about how you're wearing them.
Yeah,
Because I do kind of like watches.
I love.
Mate, he's wearing the disabled GMT. Can we put that in?
It's a comedian's video, anything flies.
Oh, right. Like, I hate that thing, mate. I hate that. It's the GMT Lefty, or as people call it, the Sprite, and I like to call it the disabled badge. It's horrendous.
I
This is
love.
valid.
Now,
This is
this
valid.
Rolex here
Yes.
is made for left-handed people so you could wear it in your right hand.
Now, here's what's interesting.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. That's why we call that a destro watch.
It's for left-handed people, yes, but they're doing this on all the watches now.
That's not true. It's only on that one.
No. Is it-
You got lied to.
No. Hold on, because I sat on
That's a
a
fake
plane.
Rolex.
I sat in a plane.
They
with a
haven't
dude.
announced the new Rolexes until like next week.
Yeah, this
I don't
is
think.
last year's.
Yeah.
No, this is. I just got it yesterday.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
but that
Today
doesn't
we're-
mean
yeah.
they didn't make
hold on,
it and
hold
then
on.
give it to
Call
you.
Segura. Call Segura.
We're in this year. We're in this year right now. Okay? We're in this year right now. What I'm trying to say is this could work perfectly because you just take the Daytona and you put it on your left.
Yeah.
Then you
right,
take
and
the
then you take this
Starbucks.
one.
Your man on the right, don't know what his name is either, but he knows his shit about watches, you know.
Andrew Schultz.
Right? Who?
Andrew Schultz.
Why are they all German names?
on the right,
Yeah.
and then everything is gold and it fits perfect and it works great.
Yeah.
No, I really this up.
Because how on earth are you gonna fix that
Yeah.
while it's on even?
No, I didn't even said it when I bought it yesterday. They were explaining that this
Yeah.
is a thing they're doing this year.
But be honest, you didn't listen. You were just like, give me the.
I did not. I don't even know what one this was called. I didn't even know what the one's called.
That's a piece of shit. This is the Rolex GMT Master 2, reference number 126720 VTNR. It's an horrendous looking watch. Fact. But it does have a little bit of history. Because when the Rolex GMT was introduced in the 50s, there was and there's been seen a few versions of the first ever GMT with the crown guards on the left side. This was actually a piece that was made to order. That Rolex doesn't do that anymore. Back in the day, they looked after their customers. Today, they don't give a but it was a special order from customers. Some of them were even a royal family. They specifically asked for a watch made destro, and destro means left-handed, or it is right-handed with the crown on the left. Today's value of this watch is surprisingly the most expensive steel GMT on the market new today. It's more expensive than the Pepsi, more expensive than the Bad Girl, which is a horrible name. The current market value of this watch sits between $22,000 and $24,000. He's currently wearing the version on the Oyster bracelet. This watch also comes on the Jubilee bracelet, and even then I hate it. But on the other hand, I love the white dial Rolex Daytona with the ceramic bezel. Reference number 116500LN. I absolutely love that watch. Period. Just a brilliant watch, and it literally pops off his wrist like it is a big cock. Well done. What was his name again? Bert Schneider? No, what was his name again?
Bert Kaiser.
Bert Kaiser.
Just call him the machine.
The machine. I will allow him to be a 2-watch wanker. A double wrist wanker. The guy on the left, by the way, I'm pretty sure he knows his shit about watches as well. What is your man called? The guy with the curlies? Gagnon. Dick. I like these guys. They look like good crack. The value of the Rolex Daytona sits between $30,000 and $32,000. Of course, depending on the year. Because to be honest, this watch is getting quite old. It was first introduced in 2016, and a 2016 model you could pick up already between 25 and 26. Bill Burr. Never heard of. Who's Bill? The left or the right?
The right.
It's like an episode of what do you call that TV show?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Breaking Bad.
Salute. Cheers. All right. I like how fast you're trying to eat these last ones. I've seen you. Trying to get it over.
Just a disclaimer, I know you have the hot sauces here. If I do this or even attempt to do this, I will end up in hospital. Now, for our YouTube channel, that's not really worth it, but it is worth it if we go on this.
We bought the sauces 2 years ago and you still haven't done it.
Because I will end up in hospital.
I got you beat. Mentally, I have you beat. You're trying to run right now.
You did the second you walked in.
In the final round, you're running.
Stick those sauces up your hole. I don't want them.
2 seconds later.
The last dab, made with Apollo pepper.
I thought you were gonna just die that for a second.
That's horrendous. F that. So this is it.
Yeah.
That's her. That's her. Holy f. Holy f. What happened with I'm never doing this? Fuck up. Yeah, it's a lovely Breitling Super Ocean. Breitling Super Ocean was first introduced in 1957. They brought out this edition version thing called the Homage, and then you have the Super Ocean Heritage, which comes with and without a chronograph. This is the Super Ocean 2. It's a lovely watch. It's worth second-hand market about $2,000, $3,000. Bro, I'll die. I'll die. Chris DiStefano. My tongue is genuinely on fire.
Have you heard of Chris DiStefano before?
No. I like this because there's all new people I've never heard of, so that's quite good.
Yeah, I know you were gay since you're 5. I'm like, I'm not gay. He's still, but my whole family's like, you're gay. But like my dad's a kind of old school guy. They think my dad thought I was gay because I loved blueberries when I was a kid. Like it's that my dad's an old school guy. Blueberries.
Kids
yeah,
gay.
like I had a stiff neck. It's just getting better now, but I took my kids to Disney. And I had a stiff neck.
Oh, he's wearing a nice AP, you know?
Neck, holding my kids all day. And my father wasn't with us. It was just me, Jazz, and the kids. And my dad called to check in. He was like, whoa, what's up, Chrissy? How's Disney? I was like, it's good, you know. It's having fun. I just got this stiff neck. He was like, whoa, are you blowing Goofy? I was like, what? And he was on speaker. So it was like, now the kids are like, what?
Looks like the new Audemars Piguet reference number 15500. So the new Royal Oak, the new version of the 15300, 15400. And now it's 15500. Classic Royal Oak, 41 mil, no problem. I love that watch. Watch is worth between $32,000 and $40,000.
The comedians are doing well so far.
Yes, brilliant. The comedians are brilliant. Their watches are very good. Why did I consent to this? Andrew Schultz.
You know what's so crazy? I told my wife I saw you in Akash talking about wedding gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I don't know who the guy is here with the black hoodie. He's wearing a Yachtmaster. All these comedians are wearing class watches.
I saw Joe Rogan give you the goddamn Rollie,
Son, Joe went for it, bro. Daytona. It's Daytona. You know what I mean?
Comedians buying each other watches is the daddy. I've given everyone watches and I've never received one. No one ever bought me a watch, bar my mom and dad when I was 16.
I'll let you see it. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, hold up, man.
Bro, he handed me the box and I knew what it was, but I didn't want to be presumptuous because it was wrapped. Yeah. So I was like, all right.
Blacked out Daytona 116500. Again, glass. And he buys that just random. Here you go.
He goes, I don't know your wife like that. This is for you.
I respect it. I saw when you posted that. I respect it.
I told my girl, I was like, yo, get some more successful friends. Tell your friends, step it up.
That's the same watch as Bert, but then the black dial version of that. Love
Is
it.
it the same sort of value?
It's about $2,000 cheaper, so he's been done.
Dude, I'm stoked that you're here, and I've been.
Oh, there's your cocksuck thing, your Gagnon
Gagnon?
person. He's wearing something gold, mate. Is he wearing a 222? It really looks like a Vacheron 222.
Obviously, brushing up on a lot of your content, right?
You guys have like
fancy wristwatches.
Yeah.
There's like gold.
Nothing to see here.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, that's the base model Apple Watch.
What do you mean? What is this? Is
He
it a
knows it's a
Casio?
base model, dude.
This watch is $17. But
So I got you beat on that.
It's got a 10-year battery.
Ooh.
It's got a light.
Listen, Casio's god tier. Casey Neistat is god tier. Right? What a guy. An Apple Watch is horrendous.
And I remember us driving. As you're driving, you're vlogging.
Yeah, it looks like Vacheron Constantin 222. I have only seen that watch twice in my existence.
I don't think you look straight out the window the entire time.
You know, I can afford safer cars now, so it has like a thing. If you're about to hit someone, it stops it for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of
What about
latitude.
just a driver? What about someone that just...
Was Bert Schultz? No, who was who?
Andre Schultz.
Andrew Schultz. Who was Andrew again? The mustache guy.
Yeah.
That's actually an insanely cool watch. This watch was actually first introduced in 1977 as an answer to the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak and of course the Patek Philippe Nautilus, which were both designed by Gerald Genta. Vacheron Constantin went a different route and chose a younger designer. And in 1977 they brought out the Vacheron Constantin 222. It was to celebrate the 222 years of existence of Vacheron Constantin. Yes, Vacheron Constantin is the longest running watch company in the world. It's not the oldest watch brand, but it's the longest running watch company. They've never been dissolved, they've never been bankrupt. At later years, this watch was discontinued and Vacheron Constantin went downhill. Vacheron done some incredible stuff with the overseas at later years, but in 2022, Vacheron Constantin came back and relaunched the Vacheron Constantin model 222, which was a brilliant move. He's wearing one of these watches, and let me tell you, they're extremely rare. To be fair, don't get me wrong, I think the Vacheron Constantin 222 is very affordable. I'm talking about the previous generation, because you can buy a gold and steel or even a gold version below $15,000. But let me tell you, the relaunched model, the version that he is currently wearing, you will not be able to pick that up for anything less than $80,000. You wouldn't buy a 222 just random. You can't. You need to not just be well connected, but also be an extreme enthusiast. I knew that this guy knew about his watches. I knew it. I knew it. Tom Segura, finally a person I know. And let me tell you one thing, I have a claim to fame here, right? Listen to this.
So you've never been to Belfast before?
Never, no.
What's your conception of it? I know misconception word is conception a word. Yeah.
What's your perception of it?
Yeah.
I don't think people say what's your conception of it.
We do not.
We do now.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about Belfast. I know that crazy watch dude is there.
Oh yeah.
Nico.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
I might try to stop by.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
That's my perception of Belfast.
Yeah. I can go home. I am done. My life, my career is finished. I've completed it, mate. Go yourself. Everyone. The only thing a person knows about Belfast is me. That really gave me a hard on, you know. You know the funny bit is? What? He slid in my DMs months ago that he was coming to Belfast and would like to see the shop. Me, that was a big up, because first of all, I didn't read the message. Second of all, then I got sent this clip. Third of all, I then messaged him and said, listen, I really appreciate that, and I would love you to come over to the vault. He's already been at the vault, and guess what? The vault was closed. I could have talked watches with this guy. I could have showed him the most insane vintage watches in the world, or rare piece uniques. I could have just talked watches with a fellow enthusiast. That one was a big up. Tom, I am really sorry. My apologies. I've actually been speaking to him a little bit since, and I think that I could get him this far to do a video with me about watches. Anyway, here's Tom wearing the Omega Seamaster 007 in full titanium. Love that watch. You know, I actually owned that watch. I sold it because it was too light. It was way too light. It literally feels like you have nothing on, and it feels really weird. Love the design, love the watch, love the color combination. Love it, love everything about it. And every time I see it, I regret selling it. This watch trades about 20% below retail. I think the retail price is in around the $10,000, 11 maybe even, but the watch goes for about $8,000. And Tom, thank you so much for coming down, and I'm so sorry. I was a big disappointment, and my business was a disappointment. Comedians wear proper watches. These guys wear proper watches. That Vacheron, best watch I've seen there.